about this spot? I'm in Manjimup in WA. I'm here to visit Shane and Bevan Blakers from the Blakers Group and their family. Shane and Bevan have been growing avocados here for just over 10 years, but the Blakers family have been farming this land for over 100 years, and it's a really beautiful piece of property. I'm looking forward to going and learning a little bit more about growing avocados. I've certainly eaten a lot of them, but I want to learn a bit more about how they're grown, so let's go check it out. Shane, what a beautiful property. How long have you guys been here farming?
Yeah, thanks for that. Sure is. We're pretty lucky to have such a magical spot of Australia.
Yeah, absolutely.
We've been here, my great-grandfather settled here in 1912, so
wow.
I've been here for a while. I'm actually fourth generation, yeah.
That's incredible. So, a long time, but not always avocados?
No, we've actually had to go at pretty much everything. We've done onions, we've done peas, we've done corn, we've done vineyard, we've done, lots of, apples.
Why avocados?
It's just sort of, that was looked like the thing to get into back in about the mid 2008, 2009. We sort of decided that's where we're heading, and we did our first planting in 2011, and on from there. So the first ones are about just coming up to 11 years old, and
So, Shane, operation this size, I imagine it's a bit of a family affair for you guys? Yeah,
absolutely, yeah. Like I say, I'm the fourth generation, so my great-grandfather settled back in 1912, and then his son, my grandfather, was here his whole life. Unfortunately passed last year at nearly 89 years of age, but he absolutely loved this place. My old man, he's been here his whole life as well, and I'm here now. Back here, and I've got two little blokes that are...
Yeah, they like their avocados as well?
Oh yeah, they love the farm.
What does it take to grow a beautiful avocado? How much effort from you as a farmer does it take? I imagine it's quite a lot.
Yeah, I mean, we're very lucky, especially in this sort of Manjimup Pemberton area. We've got very good carry loam soil. It's very, very rich and perfect environment for a good solid foundation for a tree. We've got lovely clean water, low salt and beautiful and fresh, a lot of springs. So, that's the main ingredient. Then you get the good weather, lower risk of disease and stuff like that because it's not as tropical and warm, and it's just nice and clean. It's either wet and cold or it's dry and warm. So it's pretty
and the
cool.
Trees love it. Feels like they're very happy avocados just looking on the vine. Like, check out these ones. They look like, plump and happy and delicious.
Yeah, no, you can't get much better. The tree looks happy, the fruit's nice and vibrant. Everything looks about it. This is the worst time of the year for the avocado tree coming out of winter. Yeah. It's sort of when they look their worst, before they get the sun to get reinvigorated and get the new growth and all that coming through. But I mean, ours, we're really happy. We must have a pretty good nutrition program. Yep. The trees are happy, man.
And they're not far off harvesting these guys?
Ready to go. So we're just sort of waiting until the end of the month. We're ready to start picking.
So you harvest these green?
Yes.
They ripen?
Yep, they're mature. They're mature, so we'll do a, when it's getting close to harvest time, we'll send some samples off to get tested for what they call dry matter. Yep. And there's a certain threshold, and once they're above that, they say they're ready to go maturity-wise. Perfect. And then once you actually break them off the tree, that's when they start to ripen. Yeah, and these are Hass, your variety? Hass, yeah. And they'll go that nice, like browny, purpley colour. They will change colour as they mature, yep. Yeah, beautiful. And the picking, all done by hand? All done by hand at the moment, No one's mechanised that I'm aware of, but there's a lot to pick around the place, so if someone could get that, that'd be pretty handy for sure. So imagine making a big change, like changing to a different crop like avocados is a pretty big effort for you. To take a lot of things to get that right? Oh yeah, look, it was a massive undertaking to, you're delving into a new industry. There's a lot of unknowns. You do all your homework and stuff like that, but obviously we needed a bit of financial backing to get started. So Bravo, I think, were really good to help us get up on our feet. We've been banking with them for 30 years or so. Really good relationship, hands-on, always face-to-face visits, and it's really good. They've just been really helpful, so very lucky. Makes it easy to grow beautiful avocados. Oh, look, we're here to do our job, and they've got to do their job, and everyone gets what they want, hopefully. So I mean, that makes my job easy, so that's the best thing about it. I get to cook with great avocados. It's an easy thing. Yeah. So let's go have a look around and find some avocados. Yeah, absolutely. Let's go. Well, Shane, we've had a great day exploring the avocados in the orchard. I guess it's my turn to do some work. My turn to cook for you. What do you reckon? Sounds good to me. So I thought I'd show you a really nice, tasty avocado salad. Obviously, we've got to use avocado because we're, seeing your beautiful avocados. I'm going to make a Soba noodle salad. So Japanese-inspired flavours,
goes really well with avocado. You can either serve it warm or cold. So it's going to be a great little lunch treat if you're out on the tractor, or take it to a picnic and big platter of it. It's a really nice, easy one. I'm going to get you to make the dressing to start with. So it's a pretty simple dressing. I love it because you can sort of do it on lots of things. It goes well with chicken, goes well with salmon. So that's going to go with avocados. So soy sauce to start with. Go straight into the bowl. We're going to mix it all in the bowl, add everything into the bowl in one go. And then I'll take that for you. And then we're going to go in with the sesame oil. Looks like quite a lot, because sesame oil can be quite a strong flavour, but it needs it because we've got the really rich, fatty avocado grown by this legend here. So we're going to make sure we've got lots of flavour to go with it. Pickled ginger. So you used to see it at the, your sushi restaurant. You do pickled ginger to cleanse your palate.
Yeah, right.
Goes really well with the avocado. That nice sort of slightly spicy warmth, and also that zingy brightness. And then for some extra acidity, we got some rice wine vinegar. So classic Japanese ingredient. Just straight in, and then honey. So you might need your spatula. Just a little bit of honey, just to bring it all together and add some sweetness. We've got the salty, the savoury in there, a little bit of warmth from the ginger, so we need some honey.
Honey doesn't want to run in the cold weather.
No, it doesn't really like it. It's we're battling the conditions. So I think the great thing about Manjimup, as you've told me today, is it's got great weather, lots of rain, which is awesome for growing avocados, but not so good when you're cooking outside. So we're kind of racing the rain today, but we're going to get it done, I reckon. We should get it done.
Yeah, we'll make
Knock on the chopping board. So give that a little mix together. I'll go in with some wasabi. Now, just a little bit of heat as well adds the sort of the pepperiness and the warmth. So
nothing wrong with that.
No, I think on today we need a bit of that warmth.
Yeah, yep.
And then I've got a garlic clove as well. So while you mix that, I'm just going to grate it on a microplane. You could always mince it or chop it with a knife, but what I like about these microplanes is they just chop it up really finely, and you won't really notice it. It'll just add a nice little warming garlic hit. It won't be like overpowering, so you can see that it's really nice and fine.
Yep.
You can see that's got a really nice texture now. A bit of the texture from the pickled ginger adds a great flavour to our dish. Now, it's time for avocado, the start of the show. Now, these two are pretty much, they could be on the same tree.
Yep.
Right? This is how you pick it.
Yes.
And this is what we're looking for at the shops.
Yes, yep.
And the time difference between these two?
Depends how you handle them once you get them. I mean, obviously, customers from the supermarket will get them sort of pre-ripened.
Yep.
So, this one here, you can keep it in the fridge for a few weeks and slowly ripen it, or you get one from Coles that's ready to use in a day or two. So.
Yeah, beautiful. And we don't squeeze them.
Definitely don't want to squeeze them. That's a big no-no.
What's the best way to tell your avocado's ripe?
Have a good look at it, and just have a gentle squeeze on the top there. It's starting to go soft. She's getting pretty well ready to ripe.
If you squeeze it here, it'll still bruise
as it
ripens.
Yep.
So you're wrecking it for someone else or yourself when you go back to the shops.
That's right. Yep.
And if you do have something a bit hard, a bit firm, quickest way to ripen them? Any tricks?
You put them in your fruit bowl with some bananas, ripe bananas. Yeah, the guts of the bananas.
And that just helps them ripen up?
Yeah. 100%.
Amazing. Here's my way of doing avocado, really simple. Use your board and your knife in between your little bridge hold with your fingers, and then roll the avocado and kind of hold the knife in a stable position and just sort of slide it. Therefore, the knife's never going to get anywhere near your hand. Twist it open. Beautiful avocado, creamy green.
Textbook.
That is, you know what you're doing, don't you? That's good. Now, to get the pip out, pretty simple, because you don't want to be digging your knife in there.
No.
Heel of your knife, just close, tap it in, twist it. Now, the way I like to do my avocados is just dice. So, tip your knife, running along that firm skin, and it's kind of formed a shell now. As they sort of dry out, they get a bit firmer, right? And
yep.
You get that nice sort of barrier. So, you can do it in your hand if you practice like me, but I think it's safer to do it on a board, just in case your knife pokes through.
Yep.
You want that nice chunks of avocado, just like that, little crosshatch, and then we're going to pop them straight out into our salad. So it's a really nice way of doing it. Now, we're going to add in our soba noodles. So I've already pre-boiled these and just chilled them.
Yes.
So they're easy to use. These are a buckwheat noodle. You could use glass noodle as well, the vermicelli. You could really use whatever you like. It would work well with even like a Singapore noodle.
Yep. So
we're going with about that much of our noodles. There we go there. And then I'm just going to mix these at the start so they start soaking up some of that dressing.
Yep.
And just break them up a little bit. And we'll change from our spatula to a pair of tongs. It's a bit easier to turn everything through with a pair of tongs. Just want to mix this till all those noodles are dressed in the dressing that you've made. Now we're going to add in our avocado. Now, Shane, how long does a beautiful avocado like this take to grow? Like once you get the flour to picking it and eating it, how long's that?
At least 12 months on the tree.
Oh, wow.
In WA, we're pretty unique. We've got new season and last year's crop at the same time.
Yeah, right.
So the sort of flowering, October, November, you sort of setting your fruit and start picking about the same time next year and sort of finishing in February, March. So
that's pretty cool. Now, I don't want to mix it too much here because I don't want to break our avocado up too much. So I'm going to finish it off now. Edamame, soybeans, green soybeans, out of the freezer, just warmed up, just till they're upper room temperature, really simple.
Perfect.
I've just chopped up a radish nice and thinly. Again, radish, just for some texture, but also really nice pepperiness.
Yes, yep.
And then we're pretty much done here. We're just gonna fold it all together to coat the last of our ingredients in that dressing. And I always say when I make a salad or a noodle like this, because it's kind of a noodle salad, it's not really a stir fry.
Yep.
You want to have enough dressing to coat everything, but you don't want to be swimming the dressing. So you see when I pull the bowl back here, there's not a big pool of dressing.
Yeah.
It's just coating everything, and everything's nice and shiny and mixed together. That's what we're looking for with a great salad or noodle salad. So we're ready to plate this one up.
Looks amazing.
Nice bowl. The dogs are ready for it.
Yeah.
Now, as I mentioned before, great cold, great warm. You can really serve it however you like. If you do want to do it warm, just make sure the noodles are warm when you put them into the salad, the dressing to mix it, and that's as simple as it is. Little sprinkle of our sesame seeds on the top just to hammer home that sesame flavour. And there we have it. It's taken us about 5 minutes to make once everything's prepared, but it's taken over a year to get ready with the hard work you've put into these beautiful avocados. So, at home, we're not going to bruise avocados in the shops anymore. We're going to make sure we take lots of care of them because you've taken so much care to grow them for us. And then you have a beautiful dish starring those avocados. So thank you so much for the effort you put in to grow these lovely fruits, and yeah, really appreciate it.
No, my pleasure. Thanks for coming.